we are gonna go do High Chief Winterfall, it looks like, because we have a high-level priest to help us out, which is really awesome. So we have to head to the east. It's gonna be a pretty easy quest with the 60 priest that looks to be... Is that, what is its staff? I think it's a raid geared. Huh? Maybe it's not raid geared. Whatever it is, I think it is enough gear to help us. I almost think I could solo this myself. I think it would nearly be possible. How do I get over there? Oops, I need to go this way. I almost think I could solo it. But it wouldn't be easy. And I think that last time we were over there, we got kind of womped on by the chief himself, like maybe 2 episodes ago. He kind of whacked us a few times, and that kind of hurt. So I was a little bit scared about it. Scared of trying that again, I guess I should say. So we're gonna see if we can just sneak. I want to see if we can sneak along the edge. Maybe we can't quite do that. Should be a way to sneak around this a little bit, because I don't really... The gear, here's the... Yeah, this is perfect. Because what I want to do is not run through that big thing if I can help it, and just kind of avoid all those extra mobs if possible. Which should be pretty easy in this case. Let's see, maybe I should go up this way. Run past this guy. Now let's see, I want to go around this way. I hope I don't get dazed. That'd be really, really bad. Go up this way. Yeah, this is pretty good. Pretty good path for avoiding most of the mobs. That was solid. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, that was awesome. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's a priest. I was like, why is this priest... Is casting holy fire. I thought it was casting a fire spell. Like, what is going on? But I get it now. Okay, should be up here. There's a solid chest back there. That's cool. There's... I can't see. There's a tree in the way. Still a tree in the way. Okay, let's back up a little bit, maybe. Yeah, that's our guy. So let's see. Can we just pull him from here? Should work well. They resisted my fear. I would really like the, yeah, I was gonna say that. Let's have the super priest take over our aggro for us. That'd be great. And it did. Perfect. Is that what I needed? You can have the fire water, and thank you. That was the end of the quest, right? Yeah, complete. Might as well. The Winterfall fire water is worth a fair amount if you sell it. So, okay, that's all I needed. Thanks so much. I'll give her Fear Ward. That's like all I can. That's like all I can offer. Cool. Well, there goes that. All right, that was so easy. That was fun. We also got a follow-up quest. Looks like, or like a bonus quest from that clearly written log. I'm gonna kill it. I want to get that chest that's over there. It's like the 5th chest I've pulled in from this spot. I did not want to aggro that other one over there. That's a little bit annoying. I'm just going to burn through all my mana to kill this one as quickly as possible. And then I will run away to de-aggro the one off to the left. This one is kind of beastly. Alright, time for me to run away. Okay, cleared combat, good. Now, what I want to do is... I think I kind of just want to run in here and fear them both, and then run off. Like just run from them. How much mana does fear actually use? 140. It's very little. This should work just fine if they don't resist. I can't do that in combat. I'm so dumb. I knew that. Okay, I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna run and drop aggro, and then I'll come back and kill them both. I always forget. Oh. Oh my gosh. Didn't we just kill that guy? Guys, get some fast respawning action. Okay, I believe this guy can be pulled out pulling this guy. We'll find out in a moment. Yes, correct. That's nice. And now I might be able to just loot this one without aggroing this guy at all, and I'll show you how in just a moment. I'll need to use a discipline. I think it's discipline. Maybe it's shadow. Spell that I don't use very often. What I need to use is Mind Soothe. I think that will do it. Target not on line of sight, really? That's annoying. I gotta go quick. That works, that works. Okay, cool. Good, we got a chest, we got our guy. Our bags are super full. I'm gonna dump this golden sandsome. What did we just pick up? Crudely written log. The log you found in the High Chief looks extensive, but after looking through a couple pages, you find that you cannot read the text. Bring this to Denova. Got it. Okay. Well, that's cool. How do I get out of here? Is this the easiest way? Is maybe going back up this way? I think this will work. Yes, this is perfect. Ooh, he got me with a frost shock just as I was leaving. Oh well. So what I need to find are these Yetis, which I think are just on this side, right? Yeah. Okay, that's a nice quick way to get around here. I need patriarchs and matriarchs, which are right here, thankfully. So I need a couple pristine Yeti horns. I don't know what the drop rate is on these. I'm not sure if it's really bad or not. I have no recollection of this quest. I mean, I've done it before. I remember doing it. Oh, yeah. Okay, like charges and smacks me hard apparently. But I don't know if the drop rate is bad or good or what the deal is. I'm gonna wand the rest of this, try and get some mana back. Okay, nothing there. Are the patriarchs harder to kill than the matriarchs? I can't tell if they actually are bigger or not, or if I'm just making that up, but they look pretty beefy, right? I'm just gonna face tank this guy, I think. It doesn't seem to be doing that much damage. I think they might do like a frost breath ability, some of these. It's sort of like a cone of cold. Yeah, there it is. Played too much WoW, obviously. So I need matriarchs and patriarchs. Doesn't seem to actually be a lot of them. There's one. There's two, rather. Alright, let's get this. Yeah, like I said, no idea how the drop rate works on these. But hopefully they're not awful. We're 0 for 2 so far. I don't know, in my head I always keep a mental... You've probably noticed this as I level. I keep track of the drop rates for things, and I'm always like, oh yeah, is this a good drop rate or bad drop rate? Good drop rate or bad drop rate? Let's fear these guys. I'll go ahead and kill that other one also, just because. But for now, I'm going to finish wanting this one first. Okay. Man, I can't wait till we get a higher level mind control. We might actually be getting that next level. I don't know if it's 56 or 58 or 60, but one of those. I only got 3 more chances, so it's one of them. No Yeti horn. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and eat this plantain for just a quick moment. My bags are really full. I mean, honestly, I always say this. My bags are half full just from junk I have stocked up here. I'm probably going to get rid of Lincoln's Boomerang. I've been thinking about this more and more. I don't really see myself using it. Let's get this Patriarch up here very much. I'll either put it in the bank or I'll get rid of it altogether, but it's pointless to keep it around. It just doesn't do enough for me to have it, to validate it having a bag slot. And I know I got a lot of other junk. Like I've been keeping this cat figurine in here ever since Darkshore, which was level, you know what, probably 10 to 14 when I got that. And I've kept that around as a little thing in my bags forever, which I very rarely even mention it, but I've kept it here. I don't do enchanting anymore. Like I just haven't actively used it to get rid of all 3 of these rods if I wanted. My healing gear is probably reasonably worth keeping. I would say it's worth keeping the healing gear. Okay. And if we see any chimeras, we'll kill them too, because we're down to still needing just 2 of those chimera horns, which I was not expecting to get that close to finishing the quest when I was grinding on those last episode. But now that I have gotten so close, I'll finish it. Let's see, in other news, I've always mentioned this, or a lot recently, but this video is sponsored by Voodoo Realm. They make a lot of really cool t-shirts, hats, and some other accessories, and you can find them at voodoo-realm.com, so the link's in the video description, but please take a look at what they have to offer if you have a chance. With that said, something I've been working on recently is making quiches, like Q-U-I-C-H-E, a quiche. I've never made a quiche before in my life until about 2 weeks ago. My wife's she's going to a bridal shower for her cousin. No, for her niece. Her niece is almost her age, our age really. And she's having a bridal shower, and she wants to make a quiche for it, or she didn't want to. The person that's hosting it asked my wife to make a quiche. And my wife's never made a quiche, and I've never made a quiche. So I was like, okay, I'll make the quiche, just because I like making stuff. She had a lot of stuff going on, so I made one. We didn't really like it, so I made a second one. It was a little bit better, but not perfect, but good enough. So now I'm making a second one later this morning. It's 5 in the morning right now, 5:20 in the morning for me, and I'm hunting Yetis out in the countryside of Winterspring. But in a little bit, I'm gonna take a break. Well, I'm gonna quit WoW for the day. Oh, that guy's really close. This one right here is super close. And we're gonna go drive about an hour and a half, 2 hours to get to the bridal shower. We actually have her family, my wife's family lives there. We're gonna, I'm gonna make the quiche at my wife's family's house, my in-laws' house. And then we will, my wife's gonna go and take the quiche with her to the shower. And I'm gonna hang out with my in-laws for a bit. I know, it's like a riveting story, but today's Saturday, that's my Saturday for the most part. Then we're gonna go to a birthday party for one of our nephews, and that's what we're up to. Whoops. I opened up a chat log and it was messing up my spellcasting. So we're really doing bad with these Yeti quests. I'm trying to see why am I not wanding? What is going on? There we go. Okay, there's really nothing to say about the horns. I was thinking there might be some special thing I need to do to get them, but they seem perfectly normal. I'm gonna finish the guy off with a mind flay. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and kill some more not Yetis, chimeras while we're over here. I see some, but I am not abandoning the Yeti horn quest. I just figure I see my targets from other quests, I might as well work on that too. So I'm indifferent. I want to get both those quests done. Don't really care which one I do first, but I didn't have Inner Fire up for the last few minutes. I forgot I ran out of it. Like, you know, Inner Fire is really frustrating because it not only has a relatively short timer of 10 minutes, not like crazy short, but it's kind of short for a buff. It also has uses where it runs out in 20 charges, and I get the feeling that I don't know for sure, but I get the feeling that has been eliminated in Modern WoW, if even, I don't even know if it exists anymore, if Inner Fire is a thing anymore in Modern WoW, but let's say it is. I would assume that timer, or the 20 uses, has just been eliminated, and it's just a permanent buff now. That's my guess. I don't know for sure, but wouldn't surprise me. Oh man, I'm not even getting anything to drop from these guys right now. The last 2 kills have been literally nothing. Kinda lame. It's interesting that these guys cast that, oh, I forgot, this guy gave me he gave me like a boosted fort and gave me Divine Spirit, which is really nice. Getting 40 extra spirit, that's huge for us. I was thinking my mana's been regenerating a little bit better than normal, and now I know why. I forgot what I was just saying before I noticed that. Oh well, too late now. So there's a lot of chimeras here at least, and I know I missed one back behind me a little bit. So I'll probably go grab that one in a minute. I want to kill these these 3 on the screen. Once I kill all 3 of these, I'll back up. There's one back here by those trees somewhere. I think he's out of my range of vision now. And then let's not aggro that bear. Not that I couldn't kill it. I just don't want to fight an extra bear if I can help it. But yeah, suddenly this is like this is the drop rate I kind of was expecting when I was thinking of the chimeras. Is this like cruddy drop rate. We're killing 4 or 5 in a row and get nothing. I mean, we had such good drop rates before that I'm not, you know, it's kind of a karma, or equilibrium, or whatever you want to call it, but yeah, pretty bad. So I can get rid of the Eye of Paleth now too, right now. That's one of those things I don't need anymore, because that I had as my offhand, but yeah, because oh yeah, I gave it the Umbral Crystal because I wanted the +3 shadow damage and the Spirit of Aquamentus, even though I lost 5 stamina. Yeah, lose 5 stamina, gain 3 spell damage, and the 20 healing. I decided that was nicer because then I could consolidate and not have to carry around that Eye of Paleth also anymore. I really just need to take a minute and disenchant all this stuff down here and mail it to my bank alt, because I am never gonna do anything with it all until I disenchant it. So disenchant all that, sell off a bunch. These rods I'll put in the bank, yeah. Wow. Man, we got 3 of these chill ones we killed. We killed 1, 2, 3, at least 4. I think we killed more than that. 5. 6. We killed like 6 of them at least. And 3 of them didn't drop anything at all. And the rest of them just dropped forked tongues or those brilliant scales. But not our quest item at all. That's a bummer. So we'll kill this one. And then we're gonna back up to the Yetis and finish off, hopefully, complete the Yeti quest. Although we've not even just finished, I mean start, oh, we killed another one over there. I'm saying finish the Yeti quest, but I really mean like start the Yeti quest. We've actually gotten no drops yet. We only need 2, so even though it's a bad drop rate, it's not like we're farming up 20 of those stupid things. Alright, nothing there. Dang. I was really hoping that would be the end of that quest by killing that pack of them. I think then my new plan is to kill a bunch of these Yetis and then wait for those what are they called? Chimeras to respawn, and we'll just keep going from Yetis up here to chimeras down there, back and forth until we get everything we need. We only need 4 more items total, 2 from each set of mobs, so we're close in a sense. I feel good with this one. Watch this. Boom. Silver. That didn't work out. And I know there's also... There's the Yeti cave. I was like, I know there's a Yeti cave around here. I don't necessarily want to go into that, because it's kind of scary to go into one of those. What is that? So there's a Yeti here somewhere. Okay. Boy, it's quiet out here. Just so, chill. Get it? Chill? Anyway, so chill. I'm gonna try and pop off this big Yeti real quick. I did put a dot on the baby Yeti. So I'll go ahead and kill it. No horns for us, that's a bummer. Seriously, I should look up the drop rate on this quest. Maybe it's really, really bad and I'm just unaware of how bad it is, but it seems bad. I mean, it's obviously bad. It seems particularly worse than I was expecting it to be, but I don't know if I had a clear expectation for it. Yeah, but it's very quiet out here in Winterspring. A lot of times I feel like you can farm in pretty much peace and quiet. We did see that 60 rogue last episode hanging out, and today obviously we saw 60 pre... Oh, that's scary. That matriarch charge thing is horrifying. We did see the 60 priest that helped us, which was really nice. Actually, it was really good timing. I logged in basically and asked for help, and immediately in guild and immediately in general chat, someone's like, "Oh yeah, I'll help," and at the same time, a guildie was like, "Oh yeah, I could help," and as it turned out, since the person was in Winterspring that offered help, I declined my guildie's help, and that worked out really well. Okay, I'm not seeing. Did I not loot this guy? I'm pretty sure I looted this mob. Maybe I forgot to. Oh, inventory's full. Wow. Well, I'd rather have room cloth than cheese. Which also is frustrating because I'm going to have to start dumping some other stuff too. Core of elements. I don't think it's worth that much in the auction house these days. So where are my... Are there more Yetis up here? No, those are just chillwind horns. The problem is, I don't know if the regular Ice Thistle Yetis share spawns with the Matriarchs and Patriarchs. So if I'm over here killing Matriarchs and Patriarchs, it might... we may end up in a scenario where we have primarily Ice Thistle Yetis spawning, if that is possible. I think that's possible. I know in Stranglethorn Vale, I swear there's a spot where there's like 2 different types of panthers, let's say. I don't know exactly what mobs I'm thinking of. And, like, let's say there's like a king panther and a queen panther. And if you killed it, and those I'm making those mobs up. Let's say you need to kill the king panthers for a quest. If you kill them all, hey, pristine horn, nice. Oh, man, I'm getting like literally overloaded on items. If you kill all the king panthers and ignore all the queen panthers, eventually you can get to a point where the only mobs up are queen panthers. And I think that's the case in a few different spots around the game where they share spawns, basically. Not sure if that's the case with the Yetis here, but hopefully not. Yeah, we got 1 pristine horn. We're half done with the quest. So, what do we kill? Maybe 10 or more of these mobs? So given that drop rate, it's going to be another 10 to 12 kills, maybe? That's not terrible. Killing like 20 mobs to get a quest done. I would say it's reasonable. Unfortunately, the spawn locations of these are kind of annoying. Yeah, I wonder if there's some up here that I can get to. I'll try and not sneak necessarily, but sort of sneak. None of these are the ones I need, and I don't really feel like going into that cave. I've mentioned that before, that, last episode even, that cave is kind of scary. I don't know why that got an aggro. I mean, am I lagging or what? That was weird. I really thought that thing would have aggroed onto me. Well, the chimeras appear to be back. So in that case, we're going to go kill a bunch of chimeras. As I was saying earlier, that's the plan. We'll just bounce back and forth between the easy-to-get Patriarchs and Matriarchs and the chimeras. Seems like a reasonable plan to me, anyway. Focused casting, I love that buff. No casting time loss when casting. That's beautiful. Although the problem is it's so inconsistent. Where is it? Where is focused casting? I actually don't... is it a holy? It's not holy, right? I don't have any holy. I just realized. Huh. Is there anything I would take from the beginning of the holy tree? Not really. Not for what I'm spec'd as. I don't even know where... I have no idea where clear casting is. Oh, martyrdom, that's what it's called. I was thinking it's called clear casting, but it's literally called martyrdom. Okay. It gives you 100% chance to gain the focused casting effect lasts up to 6 seconds after being the victim of a melee or ranged critical strike. It just, like, I get critted so non-consistently that I can't ever plan around it, right? Like, it's kind of nice and it helps a little bit here or there, but it's, honestly, I'm sure it's better. It seems like a good PvP talent more than anything, because in PvE you shouldn't, like in a raid, you shouldn't be taking melee or ranged crits very often as a priest, right? Like, you really shouldn't be. In open world PvE like this, I'll be taking melee and range attacks pretty frequently, and I'll get critted relatively frequently, but it does seem a little silly of a spell of 2 talent points overall. I'm not sure what I should have taken instead in this tree though. I almost wonder if getting 6% resist to stun, fear, and silence would have been better, or putting in 2 more points and improved powered shield would have been more useful. I'm gonna put 1 point meditation next. That'll give me what, 14 points here, so I could put in a 15th point, and then I'd have points I could spend at this rank before I hit 60, but I don't know if any of these are really that useful. I don't really think any of them are that good. So I think I will max out meditation, and then that'll leave me at, I'll be at 56, that'll be 4 more talents I could spend. Look at this update. I freaking hate Windows updates sometimes. It's got like, honestly, yeah, the Windows update thing is one of the most annoying things to me. What I hate about Windows now, and I've complained about this I think before in here, the worst thing about Windows now is that, one of the worst things is that they set your shutdown mechanism so that you don't actually ever shut down your computer. It just goes into like a fast shutdown state, or like almost like a hibernate in a sense, but it's not hibernate, but it's almost hibernate. And what that does is you cannot install updates when you shut down like that. So now your computer never installs updates unless you restart the computer, because a restart is what actually triggers kind of an ability for it to update. I don't actually fully understand it, obviously, but it's just annoying. And now I have to intentionally, instead of just updating when I shut down, I need to just turn off the fast restart ability, I think. I really think it's what I need to be doing. Because then it updates you. It's like, oh, hey, not updates you, it notifies you, hey, there's an update available that won't ever get updated until you intentionally restart your computer. That's a little annoying. Wow, these guys are just not dropping anything. I really miss the old drop rate we had from last episode. Even though that was not a good drop rate, it was better than this garbage. This is like trash tier. This is what I anticipated from the quest, where we kill 20 of these guys and get 0 horns. And I think I got roped into finishing this quest because I was getting a decent drop rate previously. Oh, okay. I am apparently stacked on stuff here. Let's go ahead and eat. What can I eat? Drink some cruddy water and eat some cruddy food. Oh man. Whoa, that was scary. That owl popping up kind of scared me. 2 more horns, 1 more horn, depending on which quest you're looking at. I'm gonna need to power word fort myself in a moment. There's like literally nothing I want to get rid of. Like when I look at all the stuff I'm carrying, maybe I should just get rid of this stupid little potion. It's probably worth less than, yeah, the forked horns sell for more a piece, and the potion isn't really worth that much in the auction house. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kill this guy real quick. And then I'm gonna drink this potion in a moment. There we go. Put it to use instead of just throwing it away, right? Might as well. And finish the guy off. I want to powered fort myself as soon as he's dead. Should work. And then power word fort. Cool. Still no good drops for us, but one of these days. Oops. I always press that R key and then I pop up the reply window, which is not what I'm trying to do. Alright, so we cleared again the entire camp of chimeras. And this may be the world's most boring episode of the series, and I apologize for that, but ultimately there's one. I do the best I can to try and pick somewhat interesting quests. Whoa. I did not mean to run into that guy. I accidentally pressed auto run. Yeah, I do my best to pick interesting quests and interesting areas to level up in, but sometimes I just really want to finish something, and this is one of those times where I'm really motivated to finish these quests because they're just not terrible quests. Well, they apparently are terrible, but they're so close to being done. It's just hard to give up on it. And now I'm, what, 20? How many mobs are in this pack? Maybe 7 of them around there? 7 or 8? So I've killed about 7 or 8 of them twice and not gotten anything to drop, so that's what I'm talking about when I was complaining last episode about this quest. The drop rate, if it's really that bad, which appears to be like, you know, currently we're getting like a 0 out of 15. Let's say it takes, I don't know, let's say we killed 15 mobs and on the 16th we kill, we're going to get the first horn. If it takes 16 to get 1 horn, what would that take? 148, is that right? 148 kills to complete that quest, which is absolutely ridiculous. Like, no one wants to kill 148 of these chimeras. They're not that fun to kill. They don't drop any really good vendor loot. I mean, the little tongues and all that are fine, but they're not really that valuable. And just kind of a cruddy mob to grind on, but they do respawn fast, at least looks like. I mean, maybe I will just go ahead and keep killing these until I get this quest done. I don't know. Somehow completing the pristine Yeti Horn quest will be like a nice moral victory for me. Like, I'll at least feel like I've come over here and cleared 1 quest. So maybe I won't just focus on the chimeras. I don't know. Anything that gets me towards completing a quest makes me happy. I'll go do the Yetis though. I only need 1 more Yeti Horn. That would be really nice just to finish it. So then if I am out here grinding for an hour and don't get the other Chillwind Horn, I can just bail out and not care. Because I'll care, but at least I'll feel modestly accomplished because I got 1 of these quests done. I'm really enjoying the... Uh-oh. I don't want to aggro next. Oh, jeez. I'm super surrounded by Yetis. Like, it's got 3-point, like a pincer move. They're on all sides. And again, I could kill or escape from these pretty easily. Oh, it's 16 back. This guy. It's probably up. Is it? No, it's not. Ice Blast. Whoa. He just stunned me with an Ice Blast. That's kind of gross. I was clicking the 6 demon bag and I turned into an ice block. And for a moment, I was like, wait, what? Did I just turn myself into an ice block? But my 6 demon bag was not actually available yet, so nope, I did not turn myself into an ice block. I'm like running over here because it's about to aggro both those guys on this one over here and that other Yeti, and I did not want to fight more Yetis at once than I have to. It's not so much, I always complain about fighting more than 1 mob at a time on a priest. It's not so much that I can't, it's just that it tends to be really health intensive. Like, a lot of my health goes down. And even to a degree, my mana goes down as I am spamming my abilities instead of kind of pacing them a little better. Should be, yeah, Matriarch over here. These spawns seem pretty consistent. Yeah, I was saying earlier that maybe they share a spawn with like the Ice Thistles, but it looks like they don't. Let's get my Inner Fire buff up. I'm really not sure how much Inner Fire helps. Like, I don't know how much. 24% damage reduction with Inner Fire up. I'll check a little bit later when I run out of it and see what, instead of 24.5, what I actually end up with without Inner Fire. Nothing there. Let's go for another one here. Oh boy. Oh man, in other news, so Blizzard, I mentioned a couple episodes back maybe, they released a new patch for Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne. Really amazing game. I love the game. I recommend people play it. $10 for the base game, $10 more for the expansion. Totally worth the money if you have $20 to spare. The problem is, they released patch 1.29, and then they released patch 1.29.1, which is like a bug fix patch. I don't really know exactly what happened, but it like corrupted one of my save files, which makes me really sad. I was doing if you've ever played the game in the Frozen Throne, there's no Orc campaign. The Orc campaign is where you play as Rexar, and it's honestly a precursor to World of Warcraft. It plays exactly like World of Warcraft. You're playing as a hero. You go and complete quests. You get items from the quests. You level up. It feels a lot like what they were test running as a World of Warcraft, like alpha almost. Oh, there we go. Last Yeti horn. Cool. So we're done with the Yeti quest. Now we just need to go get our Chimera horns. We need 2 of them still. So I was playing that. I probably played like an hour and a half into the campaign. And then, oh gosh, that was scary. And the next thing, they update the game, and when I try to load the file, the game crashes. It just gives me like an error that I can send to Blizzard. That was kind of a bummer. And then I load up the campaign manually, because it gives you like some checkpoints, and the checkpoints were messed up. It gave me, like, it finished all the previous quests as it should have been, but my hero had like all the gear. It was like max level. It was really weird. I don't really know why it defaulted to that. It must have been like a fail safe that Blizzard did, like, oh well, if we update the game and people lose their save files, the best we can do is give them everything. I'm not exactly sure, but it'd be like logging into WoW one day, and you're like on level 55, and there's like a glitch in the server, and you suddenly become 60 with like all tier 3 raid gear. And like, yeah, on one level that sounds really cool. On the other hand, it's kind of really lame, because you sort of lose all this sense of accomplishment. Like you're never gonna be better than maxing out everything. And if they just hand you it all, then it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of, you don't want to do it anymore. So my damage reduction goes from 8.5% to, it basically adds 20%. Not 20%. It adds, what would it be, 16% damage reduction. Seems good. 16% damage reductions seems important. Oh man, this guy's fast. He like outran my blast twice. What a scumbag. I'll stand here. That's good. I have super low health, well, relatively low health, so I'm going to try and be careful here and not get wrecked. So, where did that bear come from? Did it aggro with that guy? I didn't think they had social aggro between the bears and the chill winds, but apparently I was super wrong on that. That's fine. Well, nothing's going to drop off that guy. I'm going to speed boost away. I don't want to fight the bear. Sounds like actually really good life advice. Huh. When attacked by a bear, turn on your nifty stopwatch and flee. WoW advice 101. I'm going to 60 bag this guy. Oh, I think what'd I hit him with? Enveloping Winds, but I think Enveloping Winds breaks as soon as they take damage. I don't think it deals any damage either, so that was kind of boring. I saw like a brief gust of wind on him, like a tornado kind of effect. I was like, oh yeah, gust of wind. Inventory is full. Okay. What else can I get rid of? 1 dream foil. Sure, we'll ditch that. I know that dream foil is probably worth more by itself than a whole stack of brilliant scales, but I don't have to sell. I can just vendor the brilliant scales. I don't have to worry about auction housing them like I would with the dream foil. I cannot wait to get this quest done and get back to to Everlook. I want to get there and start vendoring off some junk and disenchanting all my stuff and send it off to my bank alt. I need to like massively clean my bags up. It's making me stressed out how messy they are. Also, holy crap, this drop rate. Is this like a bad spot? Like, do these specific mobs not drop it for some reason? I mean, seriously, I can't believe how low it is for me right now. And there was a period yesterday, or last episode I should say, where we had literally, I think 2 of them drop within 4 mobs. Which was like, which is amazing, obviously, relative to what we're getting right now. But it's so bad right now. It's actually worse than I kind of remember it being. I mean, I think this quest is kind of rough, but holy cow. What is going on with this? I'm gonna sit, eat, and drink immediately after killing this mob. Oh, I got another stun there, that was nice. And he missed me on an attack. I just got really lucky there. I got 2 stuns in a row, and he missed me on an attack. Okay, let's use this and this. Alright, so we'll finish this quest up, and maybe, I don't know at this point, I'm starting to wonder. I swear this is where we were and we got a couple of good drops yesterday. we'll hopefully finish this up, come and turn in both the quests here. By the time I get this done, it may be the end of the episode today. But then what we can do is next time I was actually really expecting to wrap up in Winterspring today. Like, oh, I'll finish up and maybe we'll start heading to Western Plaguelands, but I am behind schedule, obviously. I don't think it's going to happen because of this quest, at least. But I do still plan to go to Western Plaguelands, maybe even Eastern Plaguelands, but probably Western Plaguelands first, maybe do a few quick quests there. And then I'll move to Eastern Plaguelands in a little bit. And I don't know if I have enough. If I go to Western Plaguelands at 55, I can probably level to 60 between Western and Eastern Plaguelands pretty easily. If I go straight to Eastern Plaguelands, I might have trouble hitting 60 over there before I run out of quests. I could always go to Eastern and then go back to Western Plaguelands. It wouldn't be the end of the world to do that. It'd make a little backwards, but it wouldn't be impossible. I don't know, maybe Western Plaguelands makes more sense. It's easy to level on Western Plaguelands once you're level 55. For the most part, except for a few elite quests, you should be able to solo just about anything. Eastern Plaguelands, really, I don't ever go over there until I'm at least 55. So this is kind of the bare minimum, in my opinion, for having any reasonable success leveling in Eastern Plaguelands. And I'm decently geared. Actually, I know I have a level 55 piece of gear in the bank that is a green item that someone sent me months ago. But I think it's plus healing equip bonus. It might be plus healing and spell damage. I think that's worth... I need to check out the bank for that alone. There is a bank in Everlook, right? There's an auction house, I think. Maybe there isn't. I think there's an auction house and a bank. Because it'd be really nice to check those out. My bank is packed. I should just buy another bank slot. I think it might be 10 gold at this point, so I was kind of hesitant to do that all along. But buying that and getting a rune cloth bag in there and then dumping in some of this extra stuff up here would be pretty helpful, I think. I'm just kind of thinking through all the things. Rip Gildy. All the things I'm thinking of that would help me. Alright, let's go back. Uh-oh. We're clearing out all the people that have been around. Been gone for a while. Is Jail next? Trevi? Rip. I wonder if 1 month is a cutoff. I got booted from this guild. I think you probably noticed that if you watch this whole series. A couple times I logged in, I'm like, oh, I got booted from the guild. Or I mentioned getting booted. It's always because I'm inactive. It's exactly like that. Where I think the cutoff is like 1 month. And there's a couple of times where I don't think I was ever gone a month, but I sometimes, actually, definitely over from like 2017 December through like 2018 January, I didn't probably log in for like a month. That's probably, and I remember getting booted around then once, and I think I got booted at least one more time since then, or before then, I forget which. Yeah, just because I don't always play this tune. Okay. Let's turn in... Let's vendor off a few things first real fast. I decided to take a little detour, obviously, just to get my bags worked out. They were so overloaded. It was just a huge problem. Like, I couldn't really do what I needed to do out there, having bags like this. And I think that's it for stuff I need to disenchant. Okay. Now, let's talk to Umi and turn in our Yeti quest. I have to go to Winterspring, Tenaris, and Ungoro for this. Oh yeah, I knew this. I remember this one. So she literally made the Yeti, and now I just need to scare people with it. So one of these people is Ligaki. Let's just do that while we're here. Here we go. Ready for this fun quest? It's actually kind of a cute quest. Release Umi's Yeti. I thought she flees. Maybe I'm making that up. Oh, scare Ligaki. That's totally it. That's kind of lame. Oh well. I'm super disappointed with that. Now the other thing I want to do real quick is... I think that would be the bank, or the bank's over there. What am I disenchanting? I'm going to move this closer. Disenchant. Dream Dust. Disenchant. Some of these maces, though, when I'm like disenchanting high level stuff that's weapons, I'm like, oh man, it's worth so much though on the auction house. Like, not on the auction house, sorry. Just a vendor. It's like 4 gold. It's like, oh, I don't want to get rid of that. It's too much. But I usually end up doing it. For a while there, I was selling stuff on the basis of being lazy. But truthfully, I'd rather stock up on enchanting supplies, and then at a later date, I can go through and actually enchant a bunch of stuff. Or, you know, make a lot of stuff and boost up my enchanting skill. So I think it actually makes a lot of sense to do it this way. Some of these things are soulbound anyway like this, so I couldn't do anything with it. Ooh, large brilliant shard, that's what I'm looking for. Those are the good ones. Getting rid of my old large glowing shard, okay. Getting rid of my old ring from Nomergon. Gonna be kind of sad losing that. Wait, what is this? Oh, this is an... Okay, got it. I thought this was the one that was intellect and spirit. I was like, well, I don't want to get rid of that. That's good compared to my agility and stamina one, but no. Okay, I think that's it. I wonder what else is there. Is it all organized decently? Okay. Some things I'm going to sell in the auction house and all that, of course. Lincoln's Boomerang, I will keep it, but I don't think I really am going to use it. I'm not going to disenchant it or throw it away, but I think I will enchanting supplies. I think I will stick it in the bank later. Okay. Send. That's super nice. Let's actually, what else? I want to send stuff to sell. And to get that unlocked, I think that Elixir of Dream Visions might have a little bit of value. Limited Vulnerability Potion might have a little bit of value. I'm going to disenchant this too, aren't I? Yeah. And this. I'm forgetting I need to disenchant those. That Libram I'll probably sell. These are really nice elixirs. I don't want to get rid of those. I'm going to use those eventually. I don't need all this rune cloth. I forgot to disenchant these. I'm so used to holding on to these because they're so relatively useful. And let's do this. This is like a little detour for my leveling here. Small Radiant Shard and Eye of Paleth. Goodbye, Eye of Paleth. These served me so well. Both those things served me so well. And then one last enchanting supplies. One last Soul Dust ×2 and a small Radiant Shard. Now that's much better. I don't know about you guys, but I feel wildly better about that bag space thing now. And I think, like I said, there's a bank over here, but honestly my bank's pretty full anyway. What is this quest? Is this a new one? I don't remember there being a quest over here. Maybe I'm forgetting. Luck be with you. Collect 10 Frost Maul shards. I know what that quest is. We could do that quest. It's not an easy quest, but we could totally do it solo. I know a shard that we could pick up literally without having to fight anyone. So maybe at some point I'll do that. Let's start working our way towards Denova. Do I just want to run all the way over there and turn this quest? I don't know if I do want to do that or not. I mostly want to get these Chillwind horns. That's like my 100% focus right now. But what is the final piece? Got it. High Chief Winterfall. Where do we turn that in? Oh, that is Denova also. Okay, let's go to Denova then. Let's just kind of book it over there after I kill this guy. And we'll go turn in both these quests. So I would like to get them both done in case they have follow-ups. I don't know if these are follow-ups or not. I really don't have any idea. I guess I could rebuff a little bit. I will kill a couple more chimeras that I see nearby. But then I think I'm just going to get on the main road and head straight over to Denova. Because I don't want to waste a lot of time. I mean, not that it's wasting time killing these guys, but I am going to log off pretty soon. I'd like to hit up Denova before I finish. And the other thing I want to do is, for this one, we have to go to Teneris and Angoro. So I think at the end of this episode, I'm going to harvest the gadgets and do the Teneris one. then do the Angora one, and then at the start of next episode, and then fly all the way back to Winterspring to turn in the quest. Thankfully, I have my Hearthstone set to gadgets, and it's actually about as convenient as it can get. So let's do that. We're going to go straight over here to Denova at this point. Not going to stop for anything else, I think. And then once we get over there, we'll turn in the quest, Heart the Gadgetzan, log out in Tenaris for the day, and next time we'll go turn in a few of our quests. Okay, this guy literally crossed my path, so I'm going to go ahead and kill him. I mean, how much more of a sign is that when I'm running and all of a sudden a Chimera pops out? I'm not optimistic, but I'm hopeful. I'll say that, I'm hopeful. This will be the 7th horn. Yeah, so, well, yeah, that's nice. I don't know, what are the rewards from these quests? Luck be with you. No, that's not the one. The final piece. Doesn't say. Nope, nothing from that one either. And High Chief Winterfall, he drops a... the quest reward is a Crystal Breeze Mantle. Not better than what I have. I would prefer to have the Shadow Damage. Oh well. We should get some decent experience. I don't know how much experience we'll get from this, but I bet it's pretty substantial, because this was a level 59 Elite quest, and I'm 55. So I think it's going to be pretty nice. And we're going to get a bonus, the final piece quest turned in. What's my reputation with the fur blogs? Fur blogs? The Timbermaw hold 915 out of 3,000. Okay. Not feeling great about that. I want to get that done so I can turn in this Winterfall ritual totem, excuse me. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to anytime soon. And I don't think we get much reputation, if any, from turning in the Winterfall, High Chief Winterfall or Final Peace quest. We might get a little, but it's still going to be, what, a couple hundred reputation at the most? So we're still looking at, you know, probably 1,500 rep minimum to grind out, which is a decent amount, and I don't know if I want to do that. I'm also getting closer and closer to dropping these Fellwood quests. I don't think I'm going to go back to Fellwood at this point. Jadenar is a really cool area. It feels a lot like an outdoor instance. It's very cool. I've leveled on it before. If you look at my Orc Warlock leveling series, you can check out multiple Jadenar episodes if you'd like to see it. I personally, I don't mind it, but I don't feel like doing it on my priest. On my Warlock, it was fine because I had my Voidwalker to help tank. Not so lucky with the priest. We don't have any way to off-tank things. Where's my pet? I swear I had my Fairy Dragon out earlier. Maybe it's stuck under my mount. Like, the models are just overlapping, but I don't see it. If I see the Winterfall runner, which I wasn't paying attention for, but if I do see it, I'll kill it, because that gives me 25 rep. And that's a nice boost compared to the usual 5 rep per kill. But I'm not really expecting to see it. It's always hard to find the Winterfall runner, you know, unless it seems like you never find it until you're looking for it, or you only find it when you're not looking for it, and then when you're suddenly looking for it for a quest, or just, like right now I mentioned, oh, I'll kill it if I see it. There's no way I'm going to see it. It is just a single mob that covers its entire path, so admittedly, it's a pretty limited range of opportunities to find it, or it's a large range to find it, I should say, so that at any one point it's not really covering a large percentage of this path. So, I don't know what I'm kind of rambling, but I think it makes sense. This feels so good on this, this feels so good having such empty bags. What is the raid time in server time? Might pop over there, my warrior. Okay, the final piece. Now what's this? I wonder what all this means. I can't make anything out. 3,200 experience, cool. And maybe you'll find out more in Winterfall Village. In Winterfall Village, Soupa. Thank you so much, Soupa. I hope to get back to my studies. Yeah, cool. I'm going to take the male piece, I'll disenchant it. And we got a follow-up quest, so that we got about almost 10,000 experience. That's nice, 9,600. The Winterfall are no longer a threat to me, but if you still want to find out what was driving the Furbolg to create and consume the strange firewater, I think you should seek out Kellic Skykeeper. He's part of a group known as the Emerald Circle. Kellic has much experience with the Furbolgs and Fellwood. Okay, I think that's like way down here. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. The closest flight point is probably going to be to go to Ashenvale. Yeah, it's probably the best way. Okay, let's hearth to gadgets in. We got, what are we, 10, 20, 30% of the way through level 55. That's not too bad. And before we do pop out of here, I don't want to mess this up. I don't want to forget to do this, so I'm going to do it right now, so that next episode I can just head to Ungoro. In here, where is our... What am I looking for here? I'm looking for Sprinkle. Where's Sprinkle? There's Sprinkle. Is this how it works? Huh, yeah. Scared Sprinkle.
Welcome, friend.
Greetings. Oh, good stuff. Okay, so we got 2 of them done. Next time we'll scare Quixel. Quixel is, of course, in the Marshal's Refuge in Ungoro. There actually... Isn't there a bank? Where is the bank? I always forget. There's the banker. I want to see how full is my bank. I haven't looked at it in such a long time. That's looking pretty rough. I mean, I could purchase a bag slot. I don't have any extra bags, but I could. The neutral auction houses, no one uses them. They really don't. The only times neutral auction houses are used is to sell stuff across to each other, across faction, where you like list something and instantly sell it. Yeah, there's basically nothing there. It doesn't surprise me. No one. It really is just not used. So I'm wondering. I was gonna buy a bag, so I'm thinking about it. Let's dump this here. Clearly written log. I think this is the one for the. Wait, what? Oh, you know what? I need to take that to this one. I was like, what is that quest for? What is this? I was like, oh yeah, there it is. Okay, and this I'll disenchant. Might as well do that real fast. I'm doing this kind of like last minute cleaning up of my bags and quest logs and all that. But yeah, the bank's pretty full. I can't really do much with that, unfortunately. So let's do this. Send to enchanting supplies. The 3rd set of enchanting supplies I've sent over. Send. And let's vendor off these. Alright, that's much better. I feel a lot better about my bag space now. I think I will also be getting rid of some of these potions soon. I don't know exactly when, but I'm just kind of thinking I'm going to move a few... Oh, let's see, how do I want to do this? Yeah. Move a few to the auction house. Oh, sorry, I'm stretching here. Anyway, okay. So I think we're going to call it a day here. Sit down for a little feast, and what we'll do next time is head over to Ungoro. When we're in Ungoro, we will... what are we going to do? We're going to talk to Quixel, or scare Quixel, and then we will probably hearth back to Gadgetzan, save us a little bit of the trip, and then fly to Ashen Vale, specifically to Ashtranar, and then run up here to Felwood, turn in this quest, and then I guess run back down, and then fly over to Winterspring, and then finish up the Chillwind Horns, get the Frostmaul shards, which are down here, which are going to be difficult, but I think we can do it. Yeah, and I think that's going to be what we're going to do. So, I got a bit of a plan in mind anyway. That is all for today, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.